Hey there. Today we are in John chapter 14. That is what we are reading and learning from. So you're going to want to read John 14 verses 1 through 14. And you're going to take a look at that. It's a really great reading. You're going to want to highlight some things, maybe underline or write question marks or stars. I think it offers a lot for us to take note of in this reading. So do that for yourself. This reading is when Jesus is alive and he is with the disciples and he's teaching with them, and he's actually letting them know he's getting ready to go away. And we referenced this reading a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about Thomas and when Jesus revealed himself to Thomas. This is one of the passages that I referred to in the teaching. And today it's kind of cool because we get to come back and break this down a little bit more. So Jesus tells the disciples he's going away and he will prepare a room for them. And this is where Thomas says, well, how will we know how to get there, Jesus, if we don't know the way? And Jesus says this first part, and this is in 14:6. Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So first and foremost, Jesus is saying that he is the way to a relationship with God, and that no one can have that without having like a relationship with him or knowing him. So what does that mean for us? So to me, I think about Jesus and the life that he's lived and what we've learned from it, his teachings. And today I think about how that's an example for me of a life to live as a Christian. And so I think that's what he's saying here. So not only to have a relationship with Jesus, but to try to model a life after the one that he set before us as an example. And he goes on to say in verse 7, if you really know me, you will know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. So like it's this breakdown of how you can have a relationship with God through Jesus. So I have thought about the things about Jesus that I really love and connect with. I mean, what's not to love, right? But I think about what is the example from Jesus that I take away or connect with the most? And it's, for me, his relationships with people and how he cares for people. So it's, how he cared for the woman at the well or the Good Samaritan, or even his disciples, and ultimately us for his death on the cross, the ultimate sacrifice for you and for me. And just that great care for other people, for human beings. And he taught on that too, right? He didn't just live it, or actually it should be, he didn't just teach it, he lived it. Because he also, he told us, love each other as I have loved you. Like that's like this great commandment of caring for one another. And I think about today, we've spent a lot of weeks talking about how we can find comfort and peace in Jesus. And this week I want to talk about how we can offer the comfort and peace and the love of Jesus to others. So that is how I see this teaching. I see it in living out the life of Jesus in my own life so that I may have a relationship with him and so that I ultimately know God through him. So I think that's really cool. So this week, find opportunities in your life to do that. Whatever connects you to Jesus, whatever from his teaching stands out to you, and just resonates with you, and you feel that you want or called even to act out on, do that. So it's a great opportunity right now in this season of COVID-19. There are so many that we can help and love, if you feel called that way, to care for others. So that's what I'm going to do this week, is find opportunities to be like Jesus so that I may ultimately have a better relationship with him and know God better through that. And then it goes on. I just want to read this last couple of verses. Verses 12 through 14 at the end of this reading says the following. Very truly I tell you, whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing. And they will do even greater things than these, because I'm going to the Father. And I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. You may ask me for anything in my name, and I will do it. So what a great promise from Jesus. Like, it's, I think for one thing, it's saying, whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing. I think that kind of just solidifies for me that, I am to learn from Jesus and to do my best to live like Jesus. And through that, I'll have a relationship with Jesus and I'll know God. Like, what a bonus. And then furthermore, Jesus goes on to reassure us that he's still there for us. He's still there for us to call upon and to ask and, to answer our prayers and our requests. So I just think this is an awesome reading, and it definitely gives us an easy application to life right now. And I just encourage each of you to do that this week as you move forward. Find a way to be like Jesus in this world and be inspiration to others, be the hope for others. Peace.